Hey guys, appreciate you coming out. Try to answer anything I can.
Preparing for this Nebraska team with a coaching switch, what are the differences maybe you've encountered in the preparation?
Well, they changed head coaches, I guess it's 2 games ago, but then they changed defensive coordinators 1 game ago, and they had a bye week. So defensively, we really only have 1 game to go off of. So we'll be prepared for things they did previously and things that they did a little different in their last game. Offensively, the offensive coordinator was there the whole season. Coach Whipple, he's established coach over the years, NFL and college, excellent coach. We have guys that have coached against him over the years, and guys kind of have a feel for each other. So we got to play whatever comes. That's the reality of it all. And you break the tape down and you get ready. But on any game, you're going to see things that you didn't practice. You just have to be able to have rules that can handle it.
Greg, just with Evan, what do you kind of feel like are the biggest steps that he's taken forward since being in this expanded role? And on the flip side of that, what do you feel like is the next step for him to achieve a higher level of consistency that he's still working on?
Yeah, good question. Evan is growing up right in front of our eyes. He's doing some things better. There's some things that he still struggles with. I think the thing that he's really done a good job is he's run the operation. He's hung in there. He's been hit and he's bounced up. That's a very physical game Saturday. Very physical. Tough one to play and then have to play on a short week. And Evan was part of that. He got hit. So, but I think he's definitely arrow pointed up. He's learning. He's getting better. We'll just see how it all fits together, in the quarterback, who's available, how it all fits together.
Greg, a couple availability questions. What with Aaron? Have you heard anything from the Big Ten or anybody about a potential first half suspension after he got ejected?
No.
Do you anticipate him being available to this point based on what you've?
Yeah, as of now, sure.
And any of the guys that missed the game on Saturday, Desmond, Shaquan, Robert, Gavin, do you have any idea of whether they'll be ready, if any of the guys will be out for sure, just any of their statuses at this point?
I don't know anybody that's out for sure, but I don't know if they'll be ready, especially on the short week. It'll be a challenge. But they're getting better. It's just a matter of there's getting better where you can get back to practice, and then you have to practice before you can play. So it's all going to be a timing issue.
Greg, you guys are only averaging 1.25 offensive touchdowns per game against FBS opponents. What would you say the biggest obstacle is for the offense just to score more points?
We probably have several. Some of it's coaching, some of it's playing, some of it's execution. There's a lot of things. We're working on it, though. We're going to be okay.
Greg, when Vedral wasn't at quarterback, usually it was a run play. Are we going to see more out of Vedral in the coming weeks?
Hopefully. If he continues to get better. We had a specific plan for Noah in that game, things that we felt he could do. Part of working his way back to being full go is the games, right? So it's literally practice, rehab, and the games. And there's things he can do, so we're going to use him for the things he can do. And the things that right now he struggles with, we won't do. But I think he's getting better, so hopefully pretty soon he'll be back to being able to do everything he's capable of.
You talk about the progress of Sam Brown and what's enabled him to have so much success so early.
Well, Sam is a very talented young man, and he works extremely hard. From the day he stepped foot on this campus, he was not an early enrollee. And he stepped foot on our campus in early June, I guess it was, and has just been attacking the position, attacking the job. As far as learning, he's a sponge. He's physically gifted, and I think he feels very much in place. It's not too big for him. So now it's a matter of how do we work the rotation and utilize every guy's strengths, because I do think they have unique abilities, all of them, and I think there's a place for all of them too.
Touching on Bobby's earlier question, Nebraska fired Scott Frost after 2 weeks. Last night, Wisconsin fired Paul Chryst. That's 5 Power 5 head coaches fired in 5 weeks. Do you have any thoughts on the current trend where it seems like really they're coaches are getting fired earlier in the season, and buyouts are really not taken into account. I think Paul Chris had a $10 million buyout or something like that. Do you have any thoughts on the trend of Power 5 coaches getting fired earlier in the season?
Not really. I mean, I kind of stick to our own program, but Paul's a friend. Paul's an excellent football coach and an excellent man, so I only wish him the best.
Any further questions?
Okay, guys, thanks.